Hello, everyone. This is Mr. Informal bringing you another podcast. This is podcast 150. Wow, 150. I did not expect to get this far that fast. But in any case, my name is Mr. Informal. You are listening to the Mr. Informal podcast. I hope you are doing well today. I hope you are being safe. I hope you are healthy. Certainly, you have to be well in these times. Certainly you can't be sick, because when you become sick you suddenly become paranoid. And so this is the Mr. Informal podcast 150. My name is Mr. Informal. Please do not forget to add me on Instagram, MisterInformal, and then check out my website, mrinformal.com. My website has got some great stuff, got some great blog, got some great articles, got some great items that I made. So please check that out. And so these are the 4 topics for the podcast 150. Product detection. Yes, that is going to be an interesting subject. Number 2, due to the pandemic, a lot of people are selling items, their own items. Number 3, and then whenever you go to stores or the mall, they suddenly have pickup sections. Basically, buy online, and then you can pick it up. So it's changing the way retailer stores are designing their floor plan. Last but not least is packaging. We are still wasting so much packaging. I think there hasn't not been any types of improvement on those. And so those are the 4 topics for the Mr. Informal podcast. I hope you will enjoy this podcast 150. Certainly 150. Could you believe that? Can you believe 150? And so let's go ahead and start the podcast. So topic number 1 is from retail.com. YouTube test product detection in videos. Videos might not be the only thing YouTube recommends soon. In its latest experiment, YouTube is testing a new feature that creates an automated list of products and related items and videos, according to company blog post on Monday. The product detection feature, which will appear between recommended videos, helps people explore more videos and details about these products on YouTube per the announcement. Any viewer watching videos in the US will be able to see this feature, the blog said. At this time, the company will provide details about the feature and its potential release to international viewers. That is going to be interesting. So the shoppable content trend has only accelerated as consumer has spent a majority of their free time at home during the pandemic. Basically, they are becoming marketing influencers, or their own brands are hiring them or giving them free stuff to market their items for free, in exchange obviously for the free items. And so in January, the company announced that it was piloting a new way to shop on YouTube with several creators almost a year ago. Last April, the video sharing platform was experimenting on products in this video feature that would allow users to see more information about products mentioned in the video. That is interesting. And so that they might be competing with Amazon here, but I don't know how the shopping content will be. Are they going to, well, hold on. So last June, Google released a shoppable video as specifically for YouTube, which includes a Shop Now button that takes viewers directly to the retailer's website to purchase an item. That is interesting. And so basically, here's what's gonna happen with this. Okay, when this thing comes on, and then you got brands wanting to put ads in YouTube. YouTube's gonna charge more prices per ad, because now they can directly link to the brand's items, and it's also more people are going to be exposed by it. And also the video creators also going to be a marketing puppet, I guess you can say. I know I'm putting that in a mean way, but that's what it is. And so this is going to be interesting. And this is not entirely new. I know that there were when YouTube had that flashcard that would appear in front of you, not that circle thing. that's how some people were able to click on the item and then just go to the direct website. But you have to do that manually. Now items is going to be detected automatically, which is probably AI algorithmically driven. And so I wonder how this is going to be. So I guess you're just going to go shopping in YouTube instead of Amazon. So I don't know, but it does make it easier if you are one of those video creators who just test products, show products, whatever product you want to show. I mean, you could be an unboxer, whatever you want to be. So this could be a great feature. Now, if you're also doing the review, if you're a reviewer, same thing. Now, but if you are not talking about items, if you're just strictly talking about whatever subject, like this subject, then yeah, I don't think this feature is going to change much in terms of using YouTube. But it does give some users more features to use, certainly using YouTube more than usual. And so I guess I wouldn't be surprised if more people are tell them saying that they find out about products through YouTube instead of recommendations, instead of word of mouth from other people, from your friend circle. And so that's going to be interesting. I don't think YouTube is going to go battle Amazon, but you just never know. So topic number 2, selling items from retail.com. Pandemic related job loss prompts more consumers to sell on eBay. In an effort to earn extra cash, nearly 3/4 of eBay sellers who responded to the eBay survey said they began selling used items last year to earn extra money. According to the report, 14% said they started selling goods after losing their jobs amid the pandemic. U.S. consumers have $3,675 worth of used items in their home that could be resold, second only to Canadians who have $5,660 worth of goods at home, per the report. Wow, Canadians are definitely have a lot of stuff in their house. Over the past year, 80% of U.S. sellers surveyed that said that they purchased used items. 78% who also said they bought used goods at least once every 3 months. That is interesting. So the resale brand out there was already increasing, so there's no doubt about that. I guess when the pandemic hit, people lost their jobs, it increased exponentially, so it's not really surprising. And so first of all, if you lost your job, I am very, very sorry to hear that. I'm very sad. I don't have an answer, certainly. And so I can understand why people is doing this. Also, there are vultures out there who take advantage, especially negotiating prices. No, you have to be tough. When you set your price, it is what it is. Keep it like that. Sometimes selling an item could take days, months, weeks, whatever. And so I'm not surprised by the article, certainly because people need money. The government is not providing the kind of financial needs that the Americans who lost their job wanted or want. And so they had to resort to selling their items, and certainly to pay mortgages, pay some kind of loan, pay some kind of bills, whatever it takes to stay alive or to even survive. And so even if the pandemic does go away and everything's go back to normal, the resale brands are still going up because, hey, people love to sell their items. There's even the minimalist movement who are probably selling off their items or even giving items, whatever. And so, and you are seeing a resale company popping up out of nowhere. So in the last paragraph of the article, as momentum towards re-commerce, they call it, resale or re-commerce. Resale platforms have been raising capital from the public, venture, and capitalists. Now, public Poshmark trades under a symbol Posh, tried to follow suit earlier this month. Meanwhile, the apparel sale app Curtsy raised $11 million, which it planned to use to grow its staff and expand its reach. So this is not stopping anywhere. The more population grows, certainly this will grow. People are going to need more items to probably decorate their house, to wear stuff, whatever they need. And so, but it's certainly understandable why people are selling their used items, as the cause of it was a loss of job, or earning extra income, whatever it takes to survive. On to the third article. So I don't really have a source on it, but I'm pretty sure you can notice by now. So you've been to the stores. If you've been to the stores, you've been to the mall, you've been to the department stores, whatever, especially in apparel, or apparel. Even the boutiques, small brands out there, have pickup sections now. Not behind the cashier, not behind the counter, but basically like a wall of where you can pick items up. Gap has it, J. Crew has it, Nordstrom certainly has this big pickup section now. And I mean, I can go on and on about these brands. So in the future, the retail landscape is certainly changing in terms of interior design, because now they have to integrate these pickup section. Now, and that obviously you gotta hire people who are in charge of that section. But just talking about the pickup section, online pickup, or purchase online and then pick up at stores. Now you gotta have certain shelves, the way it's decorated. You want to look pretty. You don't want to look like it's, it was not thought of well. You have to make it pretty. Nordstrom is certainly not pretty. They are definitely not pretty. So in terms of interior design, it's gonna have to be integrated. It certainly has to look great, and more people are gonna buy online and pick up in stores. Look, it's that simple. I mean, some people don't want to stay at the store too long. They just want to purchase online and pick it up, or they don't want to lose the chance of not getting it. Order it and then pick it up, and then if you look at it, if it's ugly, return it. If it's something that you like, then keep it. And you're going to see a lot more shelves than usual. Certainly, it's going to be probably decorated, whatever color it is, to make it look lively, to make it look fun. And certainly, it has to look inviting, because when you go there to pick it up, I mean, you want the area to be inviting. And so these brands have to consider an inviting environment to ensure that the consumer feels comfortable and certainly well greeted. And it's going to be interesting. I can't wait to what the pickup section will look like. I mean, look, I know I call it a pickup section. It's not something where you can pick up girls or boys, whatever. But it's certainly going to change the way that retailers are going to design their interiors, especially in their stores. So the last topic is packaging. Fourth topic is the packaging. So as of I don't have an article for this. As of last year and even this year, people are still buying online, including me. Don't get me wrong. I prefer buying in store so I can actually see the item. But if there's a particular item that I cannot see the item, then yes, I will go to the store. So Amazon is definitely a big culprit of this. Even other brands out there. It's not just Amazon, but I'm picking on Amazon because they got a huge online presence. Is that you buy a small item and it comes in a big box, right? Like, why do we need to go through that? Like, why? There has to be a way to actually design packaging much better, or even get small packaging, or let's be efficient with packaging. I know that these brands are ordering these boxes, and these boxes have already a set sizes, and so some sizes may be a versatile size that can be used for any size boxed item, and so they will buy that to get cheaper pricing. But look, it's not worth it because it is not environmentally friendly, and these people or these brands are not even considering that when having a meeting or when purchasing. Why do we need to go through this every year? And every year these brands are saying, oh, we're environmentally friendly. I don't even listen to that anymore. I really don't. Look, if a company says, oh, announce that they're environmental, I don't even listen to it. I just go to their store and then buy the stuff if I like it. Like, I don't even think about the effects of the environment when they announce something talking about the environment effects of packaging, and yet they're not even doing anything about that. Not only that, a lot of these brands are still using plastic. Like, why is it that box items, especially electronics, and Apple is a big fault here. So a lot of their smaller electronics are plastic and then boxed. So you gotta open the plastic and then you gotta open the tape that keep the box together. And again, why do we need plastic in those? Well, what's the point? You know, electronics companies do this all the time. Is it to protect them from dust? Like, I don't know. Which is it? Like, I really don't understand. Like, if you already boxed, why do you need additional plastic? What's really is the point? And with apparel, individual garment in individual sizes are also plastic. Again, there's no need for that. Just put 10 pieces per size and then plasticing them up instead of having it individually plastic, because again, it's a waste of materials, and all those materials are not even being used the second time. It's just being thrown away. I mean, are we really recycling? I mean, I haven't heard the 3Rs being marketed. I mean, I'm trying to understand here, but apparently not. Especially shoes. You know, shoes take up a lot of cartons. Certainly, I do know that Nike, Under Armour, and Adidas are trying to do their best, but with the amount of printing that they do on these boxes, it's kind of ridiculous. Especially the Jordan brand, Air Jordans. I mean, if you see their amount of packaging, it's a lot. Look, don't get me wrong, they can make it special, but how about make the actual shoe itself special? Better materials, you know, quality. I mean, when it comes to quality, Air Jordans are hit or miss. And look, we can go on and on about this, but certainly the design and packaging has to be better. Packing in these boxes has to be the correct size. You know, make it efficient. Let's not put small items in this big box. Like, I've been through that. I'm sure you've been through that. It's kind of getting ridiculous nowadays, especially when you throw them. I mean, you can't even reuse them anymore. And so that basically concludes this podcast 150, Mr. Informal podcast 150. Wow, 150, another milestone. And so please do not forget to add me on Instagram at MisterInformal, and then check out my website, mrinformal.com. Got some great stuff. Got some stuff there that I made. Make sure to purchase it if you like it. Certainly would great benefit me. That's mrinformal.com, mrinformal.com. And additionally, I like to let you know that I am very appreciative if you listen from the beginning to end, and hopefully you learned something today. And so that will conclude this Mr. Informal podcast. I hope you enjoy your day, your morning, your afternoon, whatever time you are listening. Anyways, I will see you in the next podcast. Bye bye.